Salutations, cadets! I'm your Commander Pika, and this is for the Season of the Deep's final weekly reset on August 15th, 2023. That's right, Season 21 is coming to an end, so make sure you finish leveling your Season Pass and claim your loot. There is some confusion on exactly which vendor engrams will carry over. Reminders in the recent TWIDs conflict with an update at the launch of this season. For safety, always claim everything, unless you are okay with losing them. And make sure to watch the showcase for next season, the final shape, and beyond. For our normal reset information, the Vanguard, Gambit, and Crucible have bonus rank points. Crucible has the rotator playlists of Rift and Momentum Control, Vanguard Ops has Void and Stasis Surges active, and the weekly Nightfall is the Devil's Lair with Arc and Strand Surges and Overcharged Linear Fusions. Earn Platinum rewards for a shot at the Buzzard Sidearm, with the Adept dropping on GM difficulty. For some endgame pinnacles and farming, you have the Last Wish Raid and Duality Dungeon. Great opportunity to snag that Apex Predator for those attempting the next Day 1 raid race. And lastly, Dares of Eternity is in Loot Rotation 1, featuring weapons from Season of the Hunt. Turning to Neomuna Civil News, we have the last Veil Containment lore update for this season, a summary of the Veil and the fate of Chioma Essie. Make sure to check back in the future, as we are set to get one in Season 22 and 23. For Neomuna's reset info, the Vex Incursion Zone is in Liming Harbor, the Partition mission is Hard Reset, and the campaign mission is Desperate Measures. For the Root of Nightmares raid, the first encounter challenge Illuminated Torment is now active, with Master dropping Rufus's Fury Adept and Resilience focused armor. On to the news. As always, I'll summarize here and have the full articles in the description. First up, Banshee says Zavala's story isn't over yet, with plans to continue it beyond the final shape. As such, Keith David will pick up where the late Lance Reddick has left off, and Lance's existing lines will still remain in the game. From the TWID, Bungie gave more details on the Exotic Mission Rotator playlist that'll be added next season. This playlist will be a place to earn Legacy seasonal rewards as well as house retired and fan-favorite exotic missions, so possibly Whisper and Zero Hour in the future. For rewards, each mission will be tied to Legacy seasonal loot that thematically links to the mission, the exotic weapons will be craftable, missions are farmable, and there are specific milestones to guarantee deep sight weapons. At launch, Presage will have DMT, Opulent and Haunted weapons, Vox Obscura will have Dead Messenger and Risen gear, and Seraph Shield will have Revision 0 with Seraph and Iclos weapons. MPS Plus Extra and Premium users now have access to the excellent Witch Queen expansion for free. Additionally, there was an article going over next season's exotics and abilities tuning. Hunters got Knucklehead Radar, now with Foe Tracer's tracking. Foe Tracer's got a rework to grant weapon buffs and subclass collectibles based on ability usage and kills. And Renewal Grasp got that Desk Field nerf removed. Titans, Icefall Mantle and Doomfang's got those intrinsic weapon surge bonuses added on top of their previous functionality. A rework to Feedback Fence, making it now work with the Armor Charge system, and a Hellfire Heart will allow you to build more into sunspots. For Warlocks, the Astrocyte Burst Helmet will apply Volatile to nearby enemies when you blink. Geomag Stabilizers will also give you bonus super energy when you collect Ionic Traces, and Wings of Sacred Dawn will allow you to float, shoot, and reload all your solar weapons when you get kills. Alright, now some nerfs. Titans, you're too hot in PvP, so Towering Barricade cooldown is being increased and Barricade health is being decreased. Thundercrash is getting a minute longer cooldown, and Knockout will do less damage to PvP enemies. PvE players shouldn't be greatly impacted by these changes. Now Strand. Suspend and some fragments are too potent. Suspend duration is reduced by nearly half, with a further reduction to 4 seconds for champions, and the Mind and Generation fragments have their ability gains reduced. On paper, this seems like a lot, but don't freak out. Strand will still be great. Bungie just doesn't want Suspend to solve all problems. Now, you'll have to treat champs as the threats they are. But it's not all bad news. Grapple Melee is getting fixed priority, along with buffs to Threadling damage, Tangle cooldowns, and Sever. Hunters, your Silkstrike super heavy attack should feel a lot better, and your Threaded Spectre aspect will be much stronger in PvE. Warlocks, you get a cool addition to the Wanderer aspect, the Untangler artifact perk from last season. So now, destroying Tangles in addition to throwing them will cause a suspending burst. This isn't everything. Expect more in Season 22's patch notes, along with the fixes to Sunbracers and Liar's Handshakes bugs. With a new week, that means new vendor loot. Banshee seems sick. He's selling Judgment of Kelgrath today with Overflow and Unstoppable Force, and a Gnawing Hunger with Zen Moment and Swashbuckler. In his weekly offerings, there's a nice PvP Battle Scar with Shot Swap and Headseeker, and a Fugue 55 with 4 times the Charm and Focused Fury. And over at 801, her shaders are Valkyrie 0, Karos Black, and War Cult Scheme. Now let's look at the Bright Dust section of Eververse. Lots of Season of the Deep goodies, a shark and fishing emote, 3 new ornaments for exotic armor pieces, the community artist created ornament for Arbalest, and plenty more. With that, enjoy the end of Season of the Deep. So much new content and reveals are right around the corner. Tune in to see the live reveal next Tuesday. And to stay up to date on news, guides, and discussions on Destiny, stick around, leave a like, and hit subscribe. I have big ideas and overhauls I'm working on for next season, so hopefully my content gets even better and I can produce it even faster and easier. And I don't see this enough, but thanks a ton for all the support. It means a lot. As always, I'm your Commander Pika. Be kind, have fun, and I'll see you on the battlefield.